Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. Jason here. Sorry it's been a little while since I posted a video. I'll try and make this pretty quick. Thank you to all of our patrons, all of our supporters. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to check the links down below for links to today's book and anything else that we might find applicable. I need to have some traffic through that Amazon thing that you guys suggest in order for it to keep going. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into today's video. So for today's video, I want to talk about System Universe 7 by SunriseCV. This awesome series. I know a lot of my videos lately on the Lit RPG side I'm talking about series within my top 5, but that's because they all seem to want to release books in roughly the same time frame, and I've had a little bit of a hiatus, so I've got a little bit of backup, but I just had a whole bunch of my favorite authors come out with books almost all at once. System Universe 7. Fantastic series. Maybe number 3, number 4 favorite Lit RPG series. We've got Derek, who's kind of the typical overpowered main character. Although the explanation for how he became overpowered is pretty cool, makes sense, a little bit different, and it's a lot of fun. Now, this book of all the System Universe books recently, this one to me was kind of almost the most fun in a way, because he finally got a chance to almost like rest. Like it's like Derek went on vacation almost. It's been so crazy the last few books, between the raid dungeon, between the war, between other things going on, the trafficking and the rot within the kingdom and stuff like that, that he never really got, that it's just been one thing, running from emergency to emergency to emergency to emergency. And this time we even have some of Derek's little inner monologue of he has a chance to rest. Like he can sleep in tomorrow and then decide what he wants to do. Like he's got a whole bunch of people he wants to visit because he hasn't had a chance in a while, and he's got time. He's got time to figure out what he wants to do, where he wants to go, visit some people, get some minor things taken care of. There's a few changes with his shop and some opportunities he gets within the city of Savannah that's not normal, but for the most part, a big part of this just feels kind of slice of life-ish, which is a lot of fun. This book turned out to be a lot of fun because you got little pieces of a whole bunch of different things. You've got Derek visiting Thomas at the academy, and that turns into a little bit of hilarity and some cool stuff, and you got to see Thomas's growth and meet some future pretty cool people that are probably going to be associated with Thomas. But seeing his growth with the spear and the cool stuff there, you've got Derek getting a chance to go, to visit various places within the city, to visit his blacksmith friend, to go visit his alchemist friend. Oh, that's pretty funny because he kind of avoids taking any potions. Manages to go to the guild to see the very ticked off wife of the guild master, and he does actually eventually even manages to meet the overall head of the entire adventurers guild throughout the entire planet, or at least that the continent or whatever. But finally gets a chance to meet him, which is pretty amusing there as well. That guy's got a weird class and a really weird skill set too. So we get some hilarity there, especially anything dealing with his alchemist buddy, the alchemist buddy's bar, or his guild friend, and especially his guild friend's wife, generally leads to some form of hilarity. Derek also gets a chance to check on the families from the village that he first, way back in book 1. Those people and the ones that were evacuated and secured by his friend Alana from the Crown Restaurant. Gets a chance to have a couple Crown Restaurant meals. Gets a chance to explore a little bit, to practice a little bit with some of his skills and do a little bit of exploring. And we do get a returning character. We get a returning character in the form of, I don't know if you guys remember, a certain elf in, I believe it was the last book, book 6, that had earth abilities but more sand abilities. Old, cranky, crusty guy. That's probably the most powerful elf in that entire kingdom. And old, crusty, cranky, and pretty hilarious dude. He pays Derek a visit, and they hang out for a few days, and that's pretty cool, and that's a whole lot of fun. We get some more crafting things that we see from his little crafting goblin in the basement. And that's a big portion of the book, there's a lot going on there. But then the latter half of the book, or latter third of the book, deals with Alana and the not the Crown Restaurant, but deals with her. There's been some changes Derek notices some changes to some of her skills that actually make it easier for her to deal with people. And they've been saying for a while that the two of them were going to go out adventuring together. And she comes to him and says, "Okay, it's time. It's time. Let's go out. Let's go out adventuring." And then she reveals a few things to Derek that came up on her system screen. And Alana's going to be leaving. And it turns out that we already know from System Universe and from the other things, like Derek has actually met an administrator or something from the system, knows there's multiple systems around out there, has even discovered the names of some of them, such as the Origin system that he discovered, and how there seems to be like a ranking with the systems. Like the Origin system seems to be above other systems, maybe above all the systems, but there's other systems that, are higher rank and prioritize over lower systems. And, well, apparently, when you hit a certain point, which is extremely difficult to do under the system, and, that's where there's a little bit of math that comes into play here, dealing with your stats and stuff like that. But if you can hit certain milestones, you actually will be not given the opportunity, forced to ascend to a higher system. And thanks to Derek and his intervention, Alana is going to be ascending. Now, Derek, that actually pushes Derek to start doing a few things with his skills and stuff like that, because he also wants to hit that point and make sure that other people he knows can hit that point, and he wants to bring everybody with him together when he does ascend. Now, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the real focus of Book 9 and probably Book 10 is his ascension, his trying to ascend, his getting ready to ascend, and his making sure he can bring everybody with him. All his friends and family, he's going to bring everybody with him. So basically, once he ascends, he's going to ascend with a clan, and at that point, and it's going to be a powerful one. I mean, just Derek and Alana by themselves, but you start adding in his little crafter goblin and some of his other friends that have started to adventure and gain levels and gain experience again. It's going to be a pretty powerful group. But overall, System Universe 7 was sort of a slice of life and a lead-in to the next book, and there's kind of a big information dump, but it all kind of occurs during the adventuring phase of things. And you know what? That adventuring phase, they go visit another continent. You learn a lot about Alana's past. We get introduced to the concept of a world boss, and so we get Derek kind of assembling his Avengers at a certain point for a pretty big battle that's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. This was a great book. This series is still not slowing down, not getting any worse. Awesome series. Awesome series. You guys got to check it out. System Universe 7 by SunriseCV. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.